Hey, Michael here with Success for Others, and you know what? Today I want to talk to you a little bit about what it is we actually do. I mean, in the HVAC industry, whether you be a comfort advisor, a salesperson, a service technician, an installer, it really doesn't matter. CSR, doesn't matter what your role or what your function is. We all do pretty much the same thing. I mean, we are really here in our industry. The reason why we chose the HVAC industry, at least the reason why I chose the HVAC industry, is because we want to help people. And you know, I got a question for you before we dive too far into this video. I mean, name another profession. Think of this. Think of another profession that has a more positive impact on the quality of people's lives, whether it be locally in your town or your city, your zip code, whatever, or even within your city, your state, the country, the world. Tell me one profession that you could do other than HVAC that would have a more positive impact on the quality of people's lives. I mean, you might have come up with a couple, and I did too when I first asked myself that question. First one I came up with was a doctor, right? Yeah, I mean, doctors are pretty noble. Doctors are a pretty awesome profession. They help a lot of people. They save a lot of lives, right? But think about that for a second. Where would the medical industry be? Where would pharmaceuticals be without refrigeration? What would the quality of our medicines and our research really be without refrigeration? How about without clean air? I mean, how would doctors do what they do? I mean, they would never go into, I would never go into an operating room that wasn't guaranteed to be sterile and clean prior to going underneath a knife, would you? I mean, so at the end of the day, when you really think about what we do, what we have the ability to do, as being HVAC professionals, we have the ability to have a more positive impact on the quality of people's lives than we ever really gives ourselves credit for. And that's pretty awesome. And that, when you look at it through those lenses, when you look at it through that set of eyes, at the end of the day, you should feel good. I mean, you should have your chest out, your shoulders back, your chin up. You should be pretty jacked up about the fact that you've chosen arguably the most honorable profession that you possibly could choose in the entire world. And that's pretty awesome. So, what I want you to do is really focus on helping people. I mean, we have this gift, we have this ability. We are in a lot of homes each and every day, each and every week, month, year, the whole bit. We walk into so many customers' homes. We have so many resources that we can draw off of to help people. Not only efficiency, which is where our industry typically focuses, right? Oh, we can lower your utility bills, or oh, we can increase your efficiency. But that's not necessarily the reason why people invest in new HVAC systems or accessories or upgrades or add-ons, is just for efficiency. I mean, let's face it, some people don't even know what their utility bills are. They just get them, they just pay them every month online. Heck, my wife pays our bill online. I don't know what it is every single month. I have no idea. Unless it's completely out of whack, she doesn't tell me. So that's not really one of my pains. I don't really know what they are, so therefore it's not going to be a motivating factor for me to invest in a new air conditioning system or any system upgrade if you're just going to talk about efficiency and lowering my utility costs and this SEER or that SEER. So we have to first and foremost think outside of efficiency. Matter of fact, this week I don't even want you to think about energy savings, which is going to be the hardest thing I'm asking you to do. But don't even think about energy savings. Think of all the other ways that we can help people. Think about comfort. I mean, think about coil cleanings and blower wheel cleanings and duct modifications and duct sealing and zoning systems and all the things. I mean, brainstorm out a list of all the ways that we can improve somebody's comfort. Maybe it's replacing registers with more balanceable registers. Maybe it's putting in balancing dampers on the duct system. Maybe it's zoning. Maybe it's just cleanings. I don't know. But that's what you need to figure out. This week, I want you to focus strictly on comfort, not efficiency. All the ways that we can improve the quality of somebody's comfort. And here's the deal. If you can do that, I mean, if you improve the comfort of somebody's home, it's more impactful, it's more powerful than what it would be if you lowered the utility bills a little bit. I mean, they live in their home. They're used to their home. They've been in their house for 2 years, 5 years, 20 year, 50 years, and that room has always been uncomfortable. That chair has always been uncomfortable, and now it's not uncomfortable anymore. You had a lasting effect on the quality of their life inside their home. Look at dust. What can we do for dust? What can we do for flu and influenzas and all of that stuff to minimize the transfer of that throughout our homes? I mean, we are in the IAQ business, aren't we? We are in the indoor air quality industry, but yet we don't talk to people about MERV filters or HEPA filters or UV sanitation or germicidal lights or active UV air scrubbers and things of that nature, or MX4s and REMIs and all these products that are out there available to us. We don't even bring those up to customers for one of two reasons. The first reason is we don't believe that people are going to invest the money. It's too much money, they're never going to spend it, which is complete bullshit. And the second reason why we don't bring it up is because we don't believe that it works. That's just snake oil, which is also bullshit. So at the end of the day, if you don't believe the products that carry MERV ratings and HEPA filter, ratings and ultraviolet lights and things of that nature, if you don't believe that they do what they say they're going to do because some crusty technician in your company or that you've heard from in the past or has an influence on you in some way has told you that they don't work, and that's why they don't work, is because that person said they don't work, well, why don't you take, an hour out of your day and start Googling this stuff at night and do some research and become the expert in it? Because the reality is that all that stuff works, and it has a huge positive impact on the quality of people's lives. And here's the other thing. People aren't going to, the other reason was that you don't talk about is because people aren't going to spend the money, and I told you that was kind of crap. The reality is that they're already spending the money on this stuff. They're just not buying it from you. That's the reality. So at the end of the day, with an IAQ industry going from $3 billion to over $6 billion in the next couple of years, and the HVAC industry only owning 10% of that industry, if 10%, that's kind of disgusting. It's our industry, it's what we do, it's our profession, we're the experts in this, but yet people aren't even buying these products from us. I mean, go to Best Buy online right now. Go to Google, go to Best Buy, and look at air cleaners. Last time I checked, there was like 180 or 190 different air cleaning products sold on Best Buy's website. The cheapest, I think, was like 50 or 60 bucks, and the most expensive was like $1,200 or $1,300. And this is just a couple weeks ago. So they're selling 200 different products online, shipped to your house same day, or within 24 to 48 hours, they're shipping on their way to your house for an individual room, and people are spending somewhere between $100 and $1,200 or $1,300 for that product, and they don't work nearly as well as the items that we have our access to as HVAC professionals. So people are spending the money. Go to Home Depot, go to Lowe's, walk into these big box retailers and check out the aisles with the filters in them. Check out all the different products that they have to improve the quality of the indoor air quality in somebody's home, and actually look at those products. See what's on there. This stuff is not nearly as good as what we have access to and what we can provide for our customers, but people are buying it. Make no mistake. If they weren't buying it, the shelves wouldn't be filled with that stuff. That's the reality. So our job really is to help people. I mean, we already talked about this. Nobody else has the ability to have such a positive impact on our customers' lives than we do, period. And we can do that by focusing on comfort, by focusing on dust, by focusing on health and safety, by focusing on reduction of noise, by focusing on reduction of utility costs or an increase of efficiency, whatever you want to call it. But if we focus in those key areas, we can have a huge impact. And here's the reality. The more impact you have in somebody's home in those 5 key areas, the more loyal they are to you, the more they love you, the more they trust you, the more they're going to talk about you and your company, and the more referrals you're going to get, and the more money they're going to continue to invest in you. Now, why is that? Why is it that our best customers, the customers who spend the most money with us, are our best customers, the ones who are giving us the most referrals? It's real simple. Because the people who spend the most money are the ones that we've changed, or we've had a huge impact on their quality of life within their own home. We've solved comfort issues. We've reduced dust. We've reduced the passage of influenzas and flus and any other sicknesses or illnesses that are going through the house. We've reduced the sickness of that home. We've increased the comfort. We've reduced the utility bills. We've reduced the noise so it's non-detectable operation. We've increased the health and safety of that entire home. We've done all of those things, and it's noticeable, it's tangible to the customer. And when it's tangible to them, it reinforces that they made the right decision when they spent money with you, when they invested that $10, $15, $20, $30,000 in your system or in your solutions. I mean, you really have to get this. You really have to understand that the people that spend the most money with your business, with your company, are your most loyal, happy clients out there. The people that are beating you up and asking for a discount and wanting special arrangements on installations and all that stuff, your highest maintenance clients, the ones that are constantly, beating you up on everything, are the ones that are kicking your butt on the back end too. They're the ones who are calling you and you're going to have to send a technician out there 3 or 4 times. I mean, if a foot's going to go through a ceiling in an attic, it's at that customer's house. If we're going to scratch the floor or scratch a wall, it's at that house. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. The people that spend the least amount of money, that are the highest maintenance customers, we tend to give the most attention to. But the people who are spending the most money are the ones that are most loyal and that are happiest and the ones that are actually generating the referrals. So we have to shift that a little bit. You have to identify, what is it? Why is it that these people who are investing $10,000+ in a new system love us the most? Because you're having a significant positive impact on the quality of their life. And that's ultimately what we do. We provide comfort, clean air, healthy air, safe living conditions for our families, non-detectable, quiet operations, efficient systems, all of those things. That's what we provide. We just don't provide a box. We provide solutions. So this week, I really want you to focus on all the other areas when you're with a customer other than efficiency. Just take a week and try to figure out exactly what you can do. Ask some great questions that will allow you to identify what's important to the customer in areas other than efficiency. And then provide them some options. And you'll be amazed, the people that actually move forward those options, how stoked they're going to be and how happy they're going to be. And next time you see them, they're going to actually thank you for it. They're going to give you referrals. They're going to do all of that stuff because you had a positive impact on their quality of life within their own home. So that should be the goal. Every call that you run right now, you have to be able to identify what do they have right now and how can I improve that situation? How can I improve that environment? And how many senses can I bring in that they can actually see, feel, taste, smell those differences from when we started to when we finished. The more senses you bring in, the more change that you bring in with anything that you do, the more loyal that customer is going to be. The more justified the more reason they have to justify the investment that they made, and no buyer's remorse is going to set in. Matter of fact, it's going to take the opposite approach. They're going to actually be referring you. They're going to be telling all their friends and family about you and what you did, and they spent more money than what they could have had they just focused on the box. It's pretty cool how that works. So focus outside of the box. Why is it a great thing that I always love to bring up in a lot of the training classes is, I've never had a customer ever call me after putting in a zoning system and complain that they didn't like it. Matter of fact, it's been the exact opposite. Every time we put in a zoning system, people absolutely loved it. And you have to ask yourself why. It changed the whole house. It changed the way everything worked. It had enough positive effect on all of that stuff. And that's why people loved it. Nobody ever called me after. It's like, man, that was the worst $5,000 I've ever spent on my entire life, was on that stupid zoning system. That's never happened. And it's probably never happened for you either. So it doesn't always take a new system. We can clean coils, we can clean blower motors, we can clean, compartments, we can install zoning, we can put in dampers, we can put in balanceable registers, we can do some ductwork modifications to increase airflow to areas of the home. We can install air purification systems, UV lights. There's so many things that we can do. Humidifiers, dehumidifiers, ERVs, HRVs. We have access to so much product and so many solutions for our customers. All we have to do is educate ourselves on them and then educate our customers on the benefits of those things. And if you just educate your customers on the benefits associated with each one of these products, you're going to sell more of these products. And when you sell the products, it's not about selling them. It's about getting the customer involved in these areas, because that's what's going to have a positive impact on their life. And if we have a positive impact on their life, it's a win-win-win. It wins for you, win for the customer, and win for your company. So do what's right. Get out there, dig in your heels, learn about these products, become the expert in these products. Start talking about these products to your customers. Stop focusing on just the box and start focusing on how do I improve the quality of my customers' lives each and every day. And if that's what you focus on, you will be super, super successful in the HVAC world. You will make more money, you will have more loyal customers, you will get more referrals, and you'll just be all around a much happier person. So that's this week's focus. I hope you got something out of today's message. And of course, like every other week, I just want you to go forth, be profitable, and really just go improve somebody else's quality of life. Thanks for tuning in.